Hello and welcome to the third lecture of the course Forex in 3 steps. This lecture, we will be talking about how to get rid of fear while trading. Fear is one of the killers of trading, and only fear can prevent you solely from succeeding in the financial markets and in the trading industry. Let's get straight into it. There are two types of fear. One is imaginary fear, and the second type of fear is real fear. Real fear is, for example, when you go into a car accident and you get out and see the whole accident, you feel a sense of fear. You feel fearful because of what just happened. The second one is the imaginary fear. Imaginary fear is the one we will focus on today, as this is the one related to trading. Let's take this example for explaining imaginary fear. Let's assume you are a little kid and you went to one of your friend's house and he had a dog. When you saw the dog, it was the first time you ever see a dog. So you went and you pet him, you kept playing with him, and all of that. Then all of a sudden, he decides to bite you. What this leads to is an imaginary fear that will stick with you for the rest of your life. Ever since that dog bit you, you will have a fear of dogs because you will assume that every dog is the same dog as the one who bit you. And this is how imaginary fear is created. If you ever encounter another dog in the street or in a whole nother friend's house or whatever, you will be very fearful just because the acts of a whole nother dog. The first dog, what he did will make you fear all other dogs, even if they're the kindest dogs. And that is what sometimes happens with trading. You enter a trade, you lose, then you assume that all trades are bad and all trades will make you lose. So you become fearful and you become fearful of entering another trade. And this keeps building up sometimes until you hesitate each and every trade. You're afraid of losing money. You become fearful of trading. And that is something you need to be very well aware of because this can impact your trading career very much. And that is why we are talking about it and addressing this issue at the very beginning of this course. Because as I said before, fear is a killer for trading. So how does fear affect traders? Fear can make you make hasty or hesitant decisions. It can also make you avoid opportunities. It also can make you lose self confidence and increase psychological pressure. The best ways to get rid of fear is to understand that there is no trading without losses. This is a normal process in trading. Even the best of traders lose money. The second thing to get rid of fear is to treat each trade independently. Not because you lost one trade or two trades or three trades in a row doesn't mean that you'll lose the fourth trade. Each trade is independent, each trade has its independent outcome, and you need to treat each trade independently. The third thing to get rid of fear is understanding that failure is the best teacher and part of the field. And this is a statement for life, not just trading. Failure is the best teacher. When you fail and make mistakes, you learn from them. But if you keep winning, then there's nothing to learn. The last thing you can do to get rid of fear is write down your reason for entering the trade. Each and every trade, write down why you entered the trade. And every time you feel fear or hesitation, read the paper and write down how you're feeling. There are a few books I would recommend reading for if you are struggling as a trader from fear. Then these three books are one of the best books you can read for trading psychology and fear specifically. The first one is The Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. The second one is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. And the third one is The Disciplined Trader, also by Mark Douglas. These books, especially this first one, um, really help with understanding and controlling your emotions in trading, and therefore I would recommend every and each and every trader to read them. And that is the end of the lecture about fear. See you in the next lecture.